Good evening, it's James from Pipe Doctor Home Services, coming to you from my backyard. It's actually really nice out. It's even a little bit nippy. I put a jacket on, but today's video, we got a multitude of repairs. It's from this previous Friday. I was there for a couple hours, changing out a 3-handle shower valve to a single handle, rebuilding a shower valve, or replacing a cartridge. I also rebuilt the toilet, but I didn't get that on video. And we were supposed to work on a vacuum breaker, but the client decided that he wants to hold off and see if his sprinkler guy will take care of it. So check out the video, let me know what you guys think, and touch base with you at the end. Thank you. Let's see. Does not like my LED lights. Allen keys. Okay. Well. Really? So where the heck is the Allen key on this one? Okay. We will get our template on the wall and mark this. So I tried changing the frequency on my camera so that you guys don't get these black lines when I have my LED light on. I'll have to watch back the footage later to see. If it's still there, I apologize. So right now I'm just marking the template. It's actually really nice. Moen gives it to you, the template separately now. They used to have it on the back of the box, so you'd have to like trace and cut it out of the box first. But now they actually give you the template, which, just if you've seen my previous, I did a video a long time ago on a 3-to-1. That template is way smaller than the actual plate. So you have room to go wider, or in case you make a mistake, whatever the case is. But now what we'll do is see if I can take these off, and then we'll start cutting. I'm no tile guy, but one of the tricks with this is to never pry against a tile that's staying. Like, never put leverage, because then you can crack it going this way. You see, this already has a crack in it. That's not from me. But yeah, just a little tip, little trick. Is always pry against something else or go in between two tiles that are coming out, because you want to preserve the tile that is staying. And I can tell you, because I've probably done this specific repair at least 3 or 4 dozen times, at least. All right, next is to get the cement board opened up. All right, we got this opened up. So what I'm gonna do is crack these unions And this is all brass IPS with an elbow and a nipple sticking out of the wall. As you can see, it's like corroded to nothing. I wonder if that was a galvanized nipple, but yeah, so we'll loosen this, we'll cut this here, and then there is sheetrock on the back here, so worst case scenario. But I don't want to open up and create more follow-up work for the client to do. If I could try to, it's a little bit tight, but if I could try to make it work here, I will. I've had worse. I've had ones where it's the old, oh my god, what's the proper terminology so I don't sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, where the wall is literally like 2.5, 3 inches thick. Those ones are the worst. Okay, so I'm gonna get my multi-tool and give this a buzz. We gotta also pre-sweat the shower valve because unfortunately the one that I have is sweat and not IPS, so I'm going to pre-sweat pieces onto that and we'll be back. I'm nervous, I don't know how to do this. I hope that's all right. It's my first time doing it. So you guys can see somebody used a black nipple here for the stub out. So they must not have had the long enough or the right size brass nipple, so they used a black one, and you could see the corrosion on it. This is what happens when hacks do work. I wouldn't be surprised if when they were running a bath, after a period of time, you know, rusty or brown colored water was coming out. But that's why you need to use the right stuff. But anyway, this is my TED Talk. So we got everything cut out. Pretty much everything is wide open now. I just need to now, you know what? If I loosen these adapters, and instead of trying to press down here, if I just tighten down male adapters and put street 90s in, that might be pretty good. And then I'll just have to use my offset jaws for the riser for the shower head. And then if I pre-press a 90 and stick a long piece of copper out for the tub spout, because I'm almost 90% certain that the tub spout that comes with the Moen kit is a slip-on. So let me get these loosened off the adapters, which it almost looks like you could actually fit an Allen into here, you know, because you can't really grab onto this. So let me do that and I'll touch base with a little bit of elbow grease. But with the 3/8 Allen, is able to get this loose. Because there's really, come on, there's really no other way getting this out of here since you can't really grab it with a wrench. So at least now I have these females sticking up that I could just put male adapters into. So let's see, get this in there. Make sure you always hold back, especially on copper. Putting this type of force on it can definitely snap a fitting. The only thing that stinks is there's no leverage with this Allen key. Okay. Come on. The Allen key fits too good. There we go. Okay. And at least I have play on the hot, and the cold. Oh, that's perfect. Love that. Nothing's better. Just makes things way easier when it comes to tightening stuff down. Okay, so now that we got those two off, we can start getting the new valve. This part with any shower valve is like pre-planning everything before you start committing to pressing, because once you start to press, there's no going back. So that is the one thing I do miss about soldering in shower valves, as sketchy as it is putting a flame in the wall, as you could see from the previous plumber. You do have the ability to undo what you did, where this way around, once I commit to it, I need to commit to it. So height wise I'm good, center wise I'm like literally perfect, depth is pretty good. Don't forget that it does extend out of the wall, the handle. The only thing I have to figure out is pressing this elbow on for the tub spout. I'm gonna have to pre-press a piece, oh my lord, try saying that 5 times fast, and bend it in and then have it sticking out far enough for the tub spout to stick onto. So I'm gonna make up these male adapters now, and then the only other thing too is pressing in this coupling for our riser for the shower head. So I'm not worried though, because there's always a way to do something. So just make sure I mark these. And obviously this bathtub will get vacuumed and sprayed and cleaned up when I'm all done. No sense of cleaning and whatnot if I'm going to continue to be making a mess. So let's see. So as of right now, it's just about 9:50 in the morning. Multiple repairs at this property. I started with their titanium indirect water heater. I replaced the 2 anode rods on the system, and also replaced the ST5 domestic expansion tank. It was completely waterlogged and full. So I pressurized that up to 60 pounds to match the incoming street pressure for the home. And then I flushed out the tank as best as I could, refilled it, made sure that was good. After I am done with this shower valve, I have to go into the primary bathroom, which is right down the hallway, and focus on rebuilding that shower. It is also a Moen, and it needs a new cartridge because it's leaking. And then outside is the sprinkler main has been leaking. I'm leaving the pressure vacuum breaker in place and just redoing the piping around it. So we got quite a few things to get done at this property. It is Friday, so whatever we got to do, we got to do. I have one more service call after this, which is a possible recall for a kitchen sink that I snaked. Go figure. It's like the only time I get a recall is when it's something snaking related. It's usually not related to the work that I did. So I'll get this made up and we'll figure out the rest. I was recording that whole time, but I was able to pre-press this coupling with the shower body out, and then I was able to slide it up in. Oh my god, that was driving me crazy. I almost considered pulling the O-rings and just sweating the coupling in place, which really not supposed to do that, but since it's on a shower riser, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But either way, got that done. Just doing the final finishing touches. said it to Mike a million times, I couldn't be more thankful for these offset jaws, because they really are a game changer when you're doing service like this. Beautiful. All right, we're done pressing up here for now, because we will be pressing outside afterwards. So I'm gonna get the cartridge pushed back in. Get this like that. Get this set up here. Perfect. I'm going to change the other shower cartridge first before turning the water on. This way I'm not turning the water on, 2 times for no reason. I really miss these old Moen Posi temps. I know a lot of people don't like them because they're incredibly difficult to get the cartridge removed sometimes. But they're just like a nice, simple design, So I got my Moen cartridge puller, so you can see the grooves here. They lock into place, and then what you do is you tighten this down into the stem of the cartridge. And once you have that on there, you tighten this nut down. You can also give it a nice little twist to help break it loose. Let's see if we could just pull it out. No, okay. Sometimes you get lucky, it pulls right out. Other times you got to use the tool to its full potential. The water's supposed to be open downstairs. I'm not supposed to be getting anything out of here. Let's see, do you want to come out yet? No. Plumbing. Literally plumbing in a nutshell. Okay, well, we got you partially out. All right, you know what? Let's retract this all the way. There's a different tool for this on Instagram that I keep seeing. It looks really nice. And I partially want to get it, but then at the same time, I don't do this enough to justify it, and this tool is more than good enough. Let's see, can I tighten you down? Yeah. Okay, there we go. That seems sturdy. Let's see if I can keep going with you. Just give you a nice little twist. Little words of encouragement. What the hell? Oh, my screwdriver coming out of my pocket. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh yeah, look at that thing. Look at my fingers. All right, hold on. Say cheese. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll clean her out. Wow. Welcome to Long Island. We'll clean this out and get a new cartridge. The Moen, the 1225B. Now this is a tool that you would put on there to twist and break the stem out of the fixture. But the only issue with that is that it doesn't help you actually pull the stem out. Okay, so once that's locked in like that, very carefully, let's give this a little bit of a rotate. I'm gonna very carefully get this clip back on here Very important that we don't lose that clip. And then we will also put the cover back over for now, just because that'll keep the clip in place. Not that the clip's gonna magically come flying off, but I'd much rather just be safe. That's one. So we're gonna go turn the water back on to the house, go check on our new shower fixture in the other bathroom, come check on this one over here. We'll get the handle back on, we'll make sure hot is hot, cold is cold, and then we'll be done with this bathroom. And then we can button up these shower necks. I had just the right amount of depth sticking out. Had I gone any deeper inside the wall, that would have not been a fun time. One thing I will say is that I definitely wish that Moen and Delta, I think Kohler too, had a different setup for these remodel plates or goof plates or whatever you want to trim plate. Just because sometimes these screws line up exactly with where the copper for the hot and the cold are coming in, which is almost as annoying as me trying to get this set screw to catch. I should, you could leave the plastic on. There we go, come on, right there. And that'll help guide it in better, but I don't like doing that. All right, so far so good. Got the handle on. I'll get my phone out of my back pocket because sitting on it's very uncomfortable. I think I said this in a previous video, but Moen used to give the set screw, or the Allen key, for the set screw. Alright, so we're gonna start right here. Beautiful. Find our handle. This one here. My Allen keys are in my pocket. No. You would think it would be the same as the other Moen in the shower next door, or in the bathroom next door. What's going on here? Sing. Only because it's Friday. Things like giving a tough time. There we go. Okay, so this is easiest. Do it like this. I should really go get my long Allen keys. All right. Just getting everything cleaned up. Alright. Just need to fill this one gap here with some silly, and that's it. She's all done. So for this, the vacuum breaker itself, is leaking. I tried taking it apart just to see. So I could either order a rebuild kit for this. This is an Apollo vacuum breaker, or we could just replace it in its entirety, but either way I don't have either stuff needed for that. This is also leaking over here, so this has to get redone, which we'll have to come back for that. So pretty much all set here. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I think this is the first full video I have of me actually doing the the single handle shower valve, like recording the actual work. Previous videos, it's always just been like in between clips. So yeah, I think it came out pretty good. It was a little bit tough with the pressing, but it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hit me up at my email, plumguyny@gmail.com, for a free sticker. Shipping them all across the country. Just send me your name, your address. And also, what else do we have going on? We have a video dropping in a couple days for a collaboration I just did. Super exciting. I'm supposed to be getting some t-shirts soon for to be giving away. So a lot of fun, exciting stuff. I have some family coming to stay with me for these next couple days. So if you don't see me in a couple days, that's why. I'm still working. It's just coming home and editing might not be a viable thing to do. So I'm going to try to put some stuff together and schedule it so that this way there's no lapse. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy this weather. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.